Alrighty, welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. It's been like a couple days since I took break playing this game. I'm kind of playing in spells because it's lengthy. Like everything about this game is lengthy. It's a good grind to some extent. Okay, I don't think it's appropriate to have side quests that you need to complete to play the main game. You know, side quests should be just side quests. They shouldn't contribute to the main story like that. But it could be just a different route they're taking with that. I'm not opposed to it. I just find it inconvenient to do that kind of thing. So, but alas, here we are. We're like 15 hours in. You know, the main. I mean, I'm technically not far from beating the game, considering the game is like 25 to 30 hours in. But now, that's why I was enjoying the beauty of the map and what it is. Yeah, we gotta do all the little. Yeah, this is a lot of BS missions. Yeah, it seems like you have to complete to proceed. Okay, before we travel over there, how far is this mission? Is it in Hogwarts? It is. Okay. Just stopping it before it starts. I like how it was restricted and now it's not restricted. Is it over here? Oh no. Is this still restricted? It says the restricted session, but it's no longer restricted. Like how the flip.
Perhaps the book Professor Weasley wants me to get is upstairs.
The most annoying part about taking any from hiatus from a video game is that you're like, okay, what's the controls all over again? That's like problematic. This is upstairs, this part.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
See, I don't watch Harry Potter
The
enough
Golden Snuggery.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Oh golly.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Horcruxes.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
I don't know none of these.
The quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
It will be never changing my mind.
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
The book is designed to help guide the student who wishes to pursue more complicated tests of transfiguration. Professor Weasley often recommends it to her advanced students as a bit of light reading. That's considered as light reading, let's see. See, the question is, what the flip is light reading to a professor? I mean, you get paid to teach, yes, but gosh. It is nowhere. No, wait. Down.
Revelio.
Oh, it's down here.
Revelio. So this is the underground harbour.
Nope, that's what I'm trying to do.
Lumos. Revelio.
Located deep beneath the viaduct courtyard is the landing for boats delivering first-year students across the Black Lake to Hogwarts.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration. Confringo!
This is I'm just not in the mood to figure out how to do this. Oh. Well, you can't access it like that, okay.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It May
No.
finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Is that the main mission? Nah, I heard it.
Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Everybody clap your hands. Sorry. Did I get to fly around quicker? No.
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would.
Teacher's pet.
Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Nope.
Not at all. I was, intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
Alright. Transfer objects and enemies into alternate forms where their puzzle solutions are harmless and knickknacks.
Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Oh my gosh, that has a long recharge. You can't abuse it, which makes me sad. I ain't gonna hold you. So it can be just as lethal, I would imagine. What are talents I can spare? Spells. Oh yes. Enemy stuck with the transmission text. Ooh, yes. This is gonna be my new Leviosa.
Something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Leviosa. Where's it taking me? Oh. Yeah, where's it taking me all around the world? Oh, the stairs here.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work.
Yes. Glacius.
Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office.
Glacius. Freeze an enemy, increasing the damage they take from follow-up attacks.
Glacius!
There you go. Hit him quick.
Dear Madam Kagawa, marvelous news that you will be joining the facility of Hogwarts as our new flying instructor. I dare say our work together at Hogwarts will be less eventful than our time near Yokohama Harbor, though one never knows. I shall look forward to seeing you soon. If you have any questions in the meantime, please do not hesitate to send me an owl. Warm regards, Matilda Weasley. Okay. Dear Madam Kagwa, I'm writing to do with Professor Black's decision to counsel Quidditch. As you know, joining a professional Quidditch team is my utmost dream, and I believe my chances will not be ruined, or at least significantly thwarted. Professor Weasley insists that we must defer to the headmaster, and she encourages me to practice on my own. I have devised some challenging trials for myself, but it's not at all the same as practicing on the pitch. Nothing is. Please, could I ask that you speak to the headmaster or to Professor Weasley? I shall be miserable my whole life if I can't play Quidditch properly for this entire year. Thank you, Professor Imelda Reyes.
Confringo! Glacius!
Wow, that has a long recharge. All I'm gonna do, all the cool spells have recharges that take a long time. Alright. And you can see his body slightly, that's like slightly out of joint, it's tripping me out. Now, I'm gonna go fly up to him. Should be able to. Yes. You can't come here while mounted? Brother. What kind of stuff is that, man? I can't just like pop in. I gotta take this. What's in here? You can't not on here. What a missed opportunity. Hold on. There's a thing right there apparently. Wow, I gotta go in the long way. I'm not doing all that to teleport up. That is a climb and a half. I just refuse. Alright.
Hello there. Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook? I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade? It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help? Of course! How exciting! I mean, well, might this be dangerous? I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's. Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better. Lodgok is waiting. Should we go? Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
I'm just gonna teleport my ass. Oh yeah, I'm teleporting. That is a one. That is a holy cow. I'm so happy at this exploration I was over here.
Dangerous if I'm not careful.
You say that now? Oh, this place.
Mind you, I suppose it could get a bit boring.
Yeah.
One less human.
Places!
Somebody there? Hello?
Confringo! Places!
Just to find my way out real quick.
Come on.
Places! Confringo!
That's kind of busted. I ain't gonna hold you. Glacius is alright, but the one that turns them into practical objects is just a white thing.
Confringo!
Think you're
Confringo!
You're acrobatic. Is that it?
Can you still break that with this spell? Or not?
This is almost too easy.
So you just sacrifice one for the other. I rather sacrifice.
Accio! Defender! Confringo!
I should defeat you no matter how.
Okay. We're not here to fight anybody. At least not yet.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door, or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Or should you? Into the mine we go.
Revelio.
Just want to see who's over here.
Door is looking at us.
Hey, you know this door's looking. Oh.
Clever. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Alright, for this mission, solely for this mission, do I have an extra time? No, I do not. I was gonna get the one where you can run, but I guess not.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I feel like you're supposed to increase with time.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Ooh, some nice gloves.
I've read about mines like this. Seeing one is something else altogether.
Accio! Revelio! I'll meet you. You'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. Watch your step round here. Grappled you are.
Being watched by a door.
How nice of you to stop by.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. Accio.
Am I too far from it? This is like... Oh. No? Is he the other one?
Revelio.
I don't really care for the loot. It's nice, but it's not required.
Revelio.
I can't get to it like that. Okay.
Accio.
Fine. What can you not get?
Revelio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Nerdy.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Revelio.
Imagination. What's up here? I better just go loud and proud at this point. Impatience has grown quite thin. Yeah, see, that's like quick and lethal.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Yeah, it's quick and simple. Okay, wait.
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-handed. Descendo!
Accio.
There! Right upon us! I wonder if the boiler powers the lever. I suspect it must.
Accio. Good for you.
Let's get it. Rubber up white coming back this way. You can't stop Accio.
Oh, this really is too
Accio. Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
That's a question.
Revelio.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Walk through that bad boy. Ah, shoot.